Yo, we here with the homies from Let's Chop It Up podcast. I came back on here to talk.
H-Town.
I'm not stirring the pot this time. Y'all came from my dome on the last comments, man. Yeah, Let's Chop It Up podcast came to a whole freaking 20-story building in the middle of Guns Point. They got a building, son. You know what I'm saying? They're about to give me a charger.
That's our guy.
And then we're going to go into this interview. We're going to do an interview. We're going to talk about everything. Elokes ain't here, so I ain't going to get in no trouble.
Shout out Elokes.
We back in action. I'm live. Podcast. Elokes said why you kicked him out. And he says he know who is the hardest Christian working rapper. I mean, whatever question he asked me.
Hey,
Elokes. Let's go. We here.
We kicked you out because you were the OG of Houston.
Yeah, we don't need no OGs. We need humble people. Let's go. Back at it again.
Hashtag Siervofest.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Let's Chop It Up podcast. It's your brother Mo. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I already introduced myself, but this is what I want to say before we get into it. Last time my boy was here, he said he came to stir the pot.
I'm not. I'm going to eat my tacos in peace today.
Amen. And he prayed on them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, but my boy came through last time, and I'm going to be real with y'all. Like, he kept it 100. He was real with us, you know what I'm saying? What he's done in the city, few people from the city have actually done. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it real. Let's keep it 100. So shout out for that, right? But once we introduce him, you're going to understand why. But let's get into it. It's like this. It's your brother Mo here with my boy White Out. And who else but El Cierrito.
Siervo de Dios.
You know what I'm saying? That boy Luis
Romero.
Back. Thank you for inviting me to the table.
No discounts.
Ooh. You're going to hear more about no discounts this year. But
Man.
no discounts.
Man, bro, I just want to say what you did last year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, what you did last year, I forget what year we, you know what I'm saying?
But it can't be this year. It's only 12, 11 days in the year.
What you did last year, very few are able to accomplish, right? Like, bro, you put on, honestly, the show of the year, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you buy people to Houston, like, you started off with, man, doing it all with your own money. You know what I'm saying? And the guy was able to open doors to be able to make it even bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's just like, bro, shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we had an artist on Friday, Saturday. He said, Siervofest put me on.
That's it.
He said my career wasn't popping until I got invited. I wasn't even invited to Siervofest. My brother invited me to Siervofest. He went on stage, you know, it's A3. Shout out A3.
Yeah.
And he was all like, and ever since then, he's like, my quote-unquote career's been popping.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, and I just speak to that first. Thank you for giving me my flowers, bro. Like, a lot of people ain't going to give you your flowers, so just thank you for that. And, I mean, bro, that's the whole point. My goal is to build a stage and put people on because that's what God told me to do. Not because I have that authority, but because, I mean, bro, it's not. I don't think it was just A3. There were other artists, too, that have texted me that, bro. Like, literally, after I got on that stage and I got off, my career's popping. My first thing was, you don't know me nothing. Like, that's it, bro. You don't gotta. If you ever need any, I don't need. Like, God's taking care of me. You run. Like, do what you gotta do. But I'm happy to hear that from A3, fam. Like that boy.
Hey, that boy.
Trust me, I know about him now. I didn't know he was 350's brother, but bro,
Hey, bro, he was like, I got this tattoo. He's like, I got this so that way I could tell my kids. This was the first big, festival I ever did, and it was real.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, I said God lives here.
God lives here. Joe from Maverick City got it. Bro, it was like a lot of people in the green room.
I was in line, but they ran out of ink. I was like, oh, man, come on.
Man, hold up. So let me ask you this, bro. Since it had so much impact, how come people didn't give it the recognition it deserved? Like, kind of like the whole Stephen Malcolm comment where he said, how come there's no big CHH tours like Winter Jam or Road Show?
I think you asked me two questions. How come they didn't recognize it? I don't know, bro. Like, maybe they didn't recognize it because they didn't know about it. But, bro, it's 2022.
Yeah.
And people live on this phone every day. I didn't have low artists. You have Maverick City, the hottest thing booming. Yeah. Joe posted about it. And then you got all these other artists posted about it. If you didn't know about it, like, you really live under a rock, or you just didn't want to recognize it. And I'm okay with that because I don't live for the recognition, fam. Like, so I'm okay with that. Like, I'm answering your question, like, why they didn't recognize it. I don't know. They got their own thing. If they try to say they didn't know about it, you live in a rock. But what Stephen Malcolm said in that comment, what exactly did he say?
He said, how come there's no big CHH tours like Winter Jam and Road Show? The question is very rhetorical, but it confuses me. How we have a crazy subgenre, but not enough unity to come together and pack out arenas.
I don't agree with him. You know what I mean? I don't agree. What he says, like, why there isn't. I just think people scared to put their money where their mouth is, son. Like, you got money, let's do it. And that comes off wrong, bro. You got to understand the difference between entertainment and ministry.
Yeah.
Like, you come to ministry, you put it in God's hands. You got a business, you put it in God's hands. You know what I mean? But it's like, I'll say this, and I always say this, bro. Like, and don't let this go over your head. Like, I'll be stupid to say I'm waiting on God and I don't got a bag ready to go. What that mean? If somebody's coming to pick me up, we're gonna go. I got my bag packed. Let's go. So every time I tell God, use me. I'm ready. I gotta have a bag for Him to use. Like, I gotta have my bag ready, and I use that in a scenario of like, we're going for a ride. I got my bag, but it's also your bag, like your money. Like, what are you doing with your money? Are you investing it? Are you putting it back? Like, I knew this ain't cheap, bro. I've been on the road for 8 years. You name any artist, any tour, I've been on it. I'm talking about big stuff. Like he said, Winter Jam, Road Show, I did those. I don't think there's a big CHH one because people are afraid to put their money, like, into CHH.
Yeah.
Like, bro, nobody's booking a lot of big CHH artists for those things. Right now, my boy KB, shout out KB, man, love to him, man. Like, he's just got booked for Winter Jam. I think he does that a lot. And then I think he's the only Christian hip-hop artist on there. Not sure, this year. But every year it's like the Lecrae's or the audience. I would say that those Winter Jams and those road shows, they're owned by predominantly white people, white owners, and their focus is in Christian hip-hop.
Yeah.
Their focus is CCM, and that's where the money is at. That's where the people are gonna come see. I just think there are a couple of guys that want to listen to a couple hip hop. So let's throw a KB, let's throw a Lecrae, let's throw a whoever it is, a Derek Minor, and let's go to Winter Jam and Road Show, a social club that did Road Show, and that's it. But bro, you go to the show. I remember going to Winter Jam, $10. I'm excited to go, but I gotta get the show early because all the rappers go up front while people are still sitting down. They're rapping to an empty audience. By then, I want to go home. I could care less about the guy from God's Not There, He's Surely Alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, they go hard. I didn't care about it. I don't care about King and Country. I don't care about all these other white artists, son. I didn't come there for that. I'm ready to go home. So I think, to answer his question, like, there isn't any big ones because there's no money in it. So there people really doing it for the money. Like, those people, bro, Winter Jam makes millions, bro. It's a multi-million thing. And then they call it donation. It's not even like, hey, a ticket sale. It's a donation, right off whatever. You got big sponsors that are paying thousands of dollars, bro. Right now, we got a sponsorship on Winter Jam, this Winter Jam for Together 22, that event that we're doing in Dallas. We paid thousands, bro. Like, a lot of money to be on that tour. Like, that's what people do. Who's going to give a shot to and I'm not coming for nobody's dome, who's going to say, let's put A3 on here? Those guys could care less about A3. They don't have a relationship with A3. Like, and A3 will kill an audience like that. A 350 will kill that, bro. It's young kids, youth, they rock that show. Absolutely. I don't think, and it's our relationship, bro. Those guys are scratch my back, I scratch your back when it comes to the industry. Labels and booking agencies, WME and all these other agencies. Hey, man, I got this new young artist. Put him on Winter Jam. Bet, scratch my back, scratch yours. Why? Because I was in the rooms. I know how it happened. So I would say let's stop focusing on, hey, how come there isn't, and let's do it. And I think that's what I did. Yeah. And I did it, and I put my own money. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm not, and I thank God, bro. Like, there's people here in Houston that make more money than me, bro. Like, I know there's rappers in here that work refinery full time, bro. Yeah. Then they probably make a lot more money than me. There's ministries, bro, that get $1 million checks. I don't know. They have more money than me. Yeah. But I know for them it's like, oh, we're not gonna get our money back. That's why we did the first one for free. To show you what you're coming to. This one ain't for free no more, bro. Like, we showed you what we did. I just think people need to stop being scared to put their money back in. I know that Lecrae and Reach Records, they did the Unashamed tour. I came to it, and it was just straight up hip-hop, and it was booming. Nah, I think they probably want to do it again or try to do it again, and the money ain't the same. I'm not doing it for the money. I told y'all last time. I'm doing it to build something for my people, bro. And I got those big companies now, like the Winter Jams and the people back then, like, yo, what's popping? I don't want the sponsorship. I don't want to do with it, bro. Don't get me wrong. I don't want the World Vision. Like, but that's a lot of money. That's a big sponsor. Or Compassion. I'm not going to bring my audience here, my raza, and tell them, hey, pay $30 a month and sponsor a kid in hunger. Like, bro, you still need to pay your kid is hungry.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna bring thousands of people here, take a fat check from Compassion, bro. Right now, at least right now. I don't know later how big it gets. It could be the next Winter Jam, which I pray it is, bro. I want to make Siervofest the next Winter Jam and Road Show for our people, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to have King and Country and all these other white artists. Like, I want to have my people, what my people want to come to for the streets, bro, for the urban, for the Siervo.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna bring 4,000 people that were there in Houston and then go on stage, bro. Y'all didn't see us ask for money for anything. Nobody said, yo, we coming up here and we about to ask for money for anything. You know what I mean? Like, why? Because my people ain't got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Compassion gonna be, bro, we gave you thousands of dollars. You guys didn't get no sponsors because that's not our people. Our people in white, they ain't got money. The kid ain't got a credit card.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm gonna sponsor this kid real quick. Yeah,
Yeah.
babe, go for it. And I wish our people was there, but they not there, son.
Yeah.
Some are. Don't get me wrong. It's just the wrong audience. So therefore, I'm not asking for money from my stage. What we did say it's an offering. We're going to Mexico, and we took all that money. We passed the bucket. We took the money. Right the next day, we went at the border, bro, giving away the money. But it's a whole big thing, G, for that, man. But
Yeah, man. So
That's
much
it.
to unpack, bro. So basically, you're kind of saying like people got money that are in certain places,
Yeah.
and they need to really come together in unity. Like
Yeah.
get together, the top artists that are in the CHH space and want to have a heart to do it, not just for the return on investment, but for the actual winning of souls.
yeah, bro, like, I'm telling you, I know there's people watching this that got money, bro. Like, call me. Let's do something.
Yeah.
And if I don't get it, that's fine. Like, I wrote on this table, I put it in God's hands, bro.
Yeah.
I said, this is what I got. God multiply. He took my little loaf, my little fish. He did it. He
Yeah.
did it. And this year, Siervofest 22, we coming hard, bro. Respectfully, pause there. But look, yo, it's going to be crazy.
Hey.
It's going to be for the people, bro.
What's up, man? You dropping the lineup or what?
Yo,
Oh.
last time I dropped the lineup, and I dropped it here.
Yeah, and we appreciate you for that.
You know,
It's a-
and
Hey, you know what, bro? I appreciate it because you allowed us to be a part of history with you in some type of way, man.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. People say you don't put on for Houston. Where you guys from?
H-Time.
Yeah.
Where we at right now?
H-Time.
What I say? A podcast that I had never heard about. Like, I'm being a book with you.
Yeah, yeah.
There was no big people like, oh, who's been there? I'm going to go on there. I didn't.
Yeah.
God put it on my heart. He said, you go talk to her. Bro, people will tell you, I don't go anywhere. My people like, bro, you posting Let's Chop It Up podcast too much. Like, you posting them. I'm not fam, I believe it. 2 Hispanics from Houston, fam, they doing their thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to support it. Like,
Appreciate it, man.
I don't
Thank you.
care.
Yeah.
Bro, but you don't even post a church like that. Bro, this what I'm going to do right now, and I'm going to give him the lineup.
Yeah.
Man.
And I did it. So don't tell me I'm playing for Houston, bro. Like,
Nah, man, we appreciate you, bro.
But I can't give you the lineup this
No,
time.
no, no. It's all good.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Yeah.
I appreciate you just coming back.
I can't give you the lineup this time. I wish I could, but
Hey,
just
I'm gonna
say-
keep on giving my boy roses, and you never know, he might drop a name or two.
I might because Houston gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that. It's Houston, like real Houston. I'm not
Okay.
saying it's a fake Houston, but Houston is gonna be a Seattle.
Houston gonna be at Siervofest. Okay. That opens a couple doors.
Hey, I'm glad that God has put Houston on your heart the way He has. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I got Houston tatted on me before I got Oakland. I'm from Oakland, California, bro.
Yeah.
Houston's tatted on me before I got Oakland. Like, this city, bro, they love me. The Bible says a prophet ain't welcome in its own city. You know what I mean? I went to Oakland. We did an event in Oakland, social club, bunch of people. We got robbed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Not
that was
like
in Oakland.
personally. Nobody pull
Yeah,
up on me and
yeah.
rob me. I'm not saying nobody would. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Texas, so
Yeah.
be careful if you want to do that, G. But
Hey, and we in Guns Point.
and we ain't Guns Point. Green Spoon, Guns Point. Listen, we got robbed. Our car got robbed and everything in Oakland. Like, but I'm in Houston, bro. I love Houston. Like, I'm not gonna say I wish they loved me back because Houston loves me back.
Yeah.
CHH and Houston might not love me, and that's okay.
Hey, we love you, bro.
And thank you. And I want, bro. I wanted like, yo. I saw Austin and Nia coming up the elevator, show me mad love. I showed him love. Like, yo, good to see you. We took a pic. Like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm not finna sit here and be like prideful or like I owe you some or you owe me some because you don't.
Yeah, a big question I had, bro. Last time you brought a lot of heat towards Houston CHH. And then we took a lot of heat for it. They're like, oh, man, you didn't defend us. Now, what I was thinking is you're talking about a whole different generation of Houston CHH. Do you kind of know, like, the new generation Houston CHH is coming
bruh.
up?
Listen, bro. I just don't like the fact that say you didn't stand up for us. You stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't say nothing that I take back, G. Like,
Yeah.
bro, y'all saw the comments. They came at me.
Yeah.
I say it again, bro. Because Chicago came at me. I'm this, I'm that. I call Vaughn. What's up, bro? Haven't I tried to talk to this man? He said, pull up on me. Vaughn, haven't we tried to pull up on him, trying to set up the lunch? Nothing. people, I don't agree with him. But then look at all the other people. There was a guy, I think was in a hospital bed or something, feeling, he watched the podcast, got spoke to him.
I know you're talking about,
a bunch of other folk, bro. You think I'm going to sit there and worry about people that are from Houston? Because I know they're going to be mad. They're like, why you guys didn't stand up for us? Like, bro, I probably ain't never met these guys a day in my life. And I want to, fam. Like,
Yeah.
they've had the rap table thing with Trey 9 for years here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the rap table, I think that's what they call it.
Yeah, they don't do it no more. They used to do it.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Why you didn't call Lou? I'm not hard to reach, bro. How did you guys reach out to me, bro?
IG.
Message.
Yeah.
So I'm like not trying to not show up or show love. But anyways, brother, it came for me. I stood up for myself like I don't know, like I was supposed to. And I don't know if they feel any type of way to y'all, but
Hey, man, but you love Houston CHH.
Oh, I love it, bro. Like I'll say it, I love Houston CHH, bro. I just wish they just got out their own self, bro. I said straight up.
I wanted to ask something because you brought up Chris Chicago. Have y'all spoken since then? Or any message?
Bro, I'm here. G.
Any apologies? Anything?
Bro, I'm here.
Okay.
I didn't get an apology for how he came at me. That guy is this. That guy is that. Bro, they were mad because they showed up to my event, G, that I did. They said we're gonna promote the event on NGEN Radio, blah blah blah. And I said, okay, here's the tickets, here's this. They didn't promote it until the day of. The day of, like, bro, that don't mean nothing. Who's coming is coming already.
Yeah.
So then they show up with all these banners, all these things. We want to put NGEN Radio on the thing, and bro, that's what I mean, bro. By always the big thing. Or KSBJ is ran by a white organization. They always want to pull it. I'm not coming to Chris because he's white. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, they want to come and always own us. Like, we're here. And you know what we always say, bro? You know what CHH in Houston always says? Let's go. Yeah, let's put NGEN. What has NGEN Radio done for you other than play you on the radio, CHH Houston? Like, what has it done? What has it done? Why didn't call KSBJ and say, let us on that show that y'all do? Why didn't NGEN Radio didn't say, let's put our money to the freaking artists that we play every single day and let's put a festival? Why they didn't? Be mad at NGEN Radio. Man. I can play your music all freaking day, bro. Get out of here. Bro, remember, I'm not mad, yo. I'm passionate. Like, I shake off of this stuff because you want to come from my dome, but you were in a place to put your brothers on. You were in a place to go talk to your boss and say, hey, we got to listen to this all day. We got what that song from Houston that was booming. Let's do a show. Let's put all this stuff together.
Yeah.
Why he didn't do it, bruh? I don't know why. I don't know if he had the conversation. If he did, I apologize right now. If we do that and we don't know about it, but I'm pretty sure, bruh.
Yeah. Well, regarding Chris Chicago, I will say this. Maybe he tried to do something like that because I don't know if you know he left already.
Bruh.
But...
Well,
but what I'm trying to say is,
period.
yeah. But what I'm trying to say is maybe there's like bigger people and higher powers that kind of run things. Because I noticed that too. Like they stopped playing local artists after a while.
Okay,
which was a whole.
I'll tell you what, bro. I'm in a room with a bunch of white folk. We're trying to do some more KSBJ. They say, yo, the owner of KSBJ knows you, and I start laughing. I'm like, he ain't with it, huh? He said, nah. I said, I know why. NGEN Radio, right? He said, yeah. Cool. Listen, bro, I'm a Mexican kid and the owner and the CEO of KHBJ knows about Luis and Siervofest.
Dang.
I don't care if he knows me as a good guy or a bad guy. He knows me. The biggest station in Houston probably takes around here. He knows who Lou is. Whatever they want to say, bro. Like, my name went in there. It's in that room. They don't like me for whatever reason. Like I said, they wanted to show up, put their banners. I told them, nah, bro. Y'all not putting up your banners here. Y'all didn't end up the end of the contract. Y'all didn't meet we had a contract, an MOU. Play the radio, and we'll do this. You didn't, so don't put your banners up. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying there's no value in that. I was just told for so long when I did my shows, there's no value in it. That's why a lot of rappers didn't want to come. Now that there's value, you think now that there's value, NGEN, let's go. Now the tables have flipped. Yeah. Bro, Sierra was just a legit LLC, G. Like, I'm not renting out here as a DBA and just my money. Like, it's a legit DBA. Like, we got lawyers. Like, come on, like, it's legit now, bro. Like, I'm not just going to say yes to NGEN. Well, now it moved on. I don't want to say it died. Like, it moved on or whatever the case is. But look who took over 91.7. A Siervo did, bro. Spanish, because we the next thing. Yeah. And guess what they did, bro? They said Latinos are the next thing. So now we have a Spanish station on that. Like, I'm just saying, there are higher power, and there's people in the higher power, bro, that don't want to do it. Like, they don't want to do it. They won't do it. Like, it's not for them. It doesn't make money for them. Like, I just want to know, like, I don't know what I did to bro. I know that was a thing, and then they want to say it's hard to work with you, Lou. You know why people say it's hard to work with me, not for me, with me? It's because I don't take this like, yo, give. I want to be 50-50 in what we're doing. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. If it makes sense, let's go hard. At the end of the day, bro, I'm not a promoter. I'm not a creative director. I don't own the merch brand. I don't invest. You know what I am? I am an evangelist, and I said that last time. That's it. At the end of the day, how does somebody come to Jesus after this? But those just radio stations, it's all business, bro. Like, I just want to say why it never happened with KSBJ, and I get it. There's a man, white, that's just a man. It might be black. I don't know. But there's a man at KSBJ says it's not worth it.
Yeah.
But if God put it on your heart, bro, you do it. When God put it on my heart, I was mad because NGEN didn't want to put me on the shows when I did Young Light at 16 and I bought Social Club and over 200 people. They told me no. They told me no, but you know what? God told me, shut up. You mad at these people. I put it on your heart. So you do something about it. And I told you guys, I washed dishes at the Galleria for 3 months, bruh. Washing dishes. I took my little money and I booked Social. Like, that's how it happened.
Walking down that street.
So if KSBJ told him no, then you guys do, because God put it on your heart, bruh.
Yeah.
God owns everything. He owns all of it. Put it in God's hands. So that's all I'm saying. And then we got, what's his name? What's the new guy that was doing NGEN after Chris Chicago
Marcus?
left or got fired? Yeah.
Marcus Sullivan?
Marcus. You feel me?
Yeah,
bro, like Marcus. This is the thing with NGEN. Every time an artist came to Houston, bro, they would lose. Anytime a show came, I brought these artists to Houston as long as they're on their own tour or train bottom, and I show my love. Like, he did his own things. Other than that, they come in with Lou, and they will Lou. And half of this time, bro, like, we want to interview. Like, we got a whole day advance, fam. Like, we got stuff to do. They didn't get the interview, and then they find out that they would Lou. You know what I'm saying? They get mad. Like, Marcus in the morning, I never met him a day in my life, son. Belittled my name, which is why I know what happened. But you know what I did at Siervofest, bro? And I'm going to say this, and if he sees this, that's good, because I didn't say no wrong. But this is stuff that people don't see. He wanted to come on stage, and he wanted to do something for NGEN Radio. I think he told, like, one of my guys. Somehow it got to me. You know what I said? I'm like, no, bro. Like, for what? Like, for what?
Yeah.
Like, you guys play most of these artists. You guys played Cortez. I had a song for how many weeks? 13?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't promote Siervofest. Like, my thing is, these artists that come into the city, they don't like, I'm bringing the artists that you play. Put Siervofest on. You never did. Marcus in the morning, I guess he had something to say about me, and I knew about it, and I know how NGEN felt about me, bro. And here I am, and I'm looking at the audience, and I just see him in the corner, bro. And then I had to check myself. I'm like, wow, this is, man, obviously, at the end of the day, that's God's son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he showed up, and he still asked. Even though you belittled me or talked about me, whatever, you still asked. And to me, I can't do that. I can't talk about somebody bad and then not, like, ask or not have, like, bruh, sense to, I don't know. I'm going to talk bad about you, and then I'm going to come be like, hey, bro, can I get on real quick? But you didn't ask me. You asked my boys.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you know it's me. Tell me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, even though I know you talked about me, G, because you know what? That's going to speak to you. And you know what that does? It keeps me humble, bruh. God's going to check me.
Yeah.
When he told one of my boys, I see him on the corner, and I looked at him, and I got my boy Joey, bruh. I said, Joey, go get him. He looked at me, he starts laughing. He's like, bruh. I said, go get him. He said, you sure? I said, go get him, bruh. He comes. I said, come up here, bruh. And I let him on stage, G. I let Marcus in the morning on stage with no MOU, with no contract from KSBJ, with nothing from NGEN Radio. I looked at him in the corner at my show in the audience. I said, come up here, bro, do what you got to do. And he talked about NGEN. He talked about his thing. He has a whole vlog about it on his YouTube channel. Marcus in the morning has a blog about Siervofest on his YouTube channel, but I'm the bad guy. I let you on the stage to talk about NGEN Radio, and I'm the bad guy, and there was no contract. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
When nobody said nothing about that.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I didn't know it was like that.
It's there. Look at his channel. This is YouTube. Like, he did the whole thing, and I appreciate you. I watched the whole thing. You have fun.
Yeah. Nah, man, that'd be a good question to ask Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Because I met him. He seems like a nice guy.
Bro, he's cool. He's a nice dude.
Yeah.
He's a nice dude, bro. I just think he worked for a company that knew about Lou. And he's loyal to his soil.
Yeah.
That's it. And I knew that. So you know what I did? I'm going to show him I'm not what Chris Chicago said I am. So get on the stage, G, because you do. Go for it. And he got on stage. If he wants to talk to me bad about me after that, it's on him.
Yeah.
Shook his hand. I said, get on stage. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
He did what he did.
Mad love.
And God smiled at me and said, thank you, son.
Yeah, it takes humility, bro. Especially if you heard something through the pipeline, you know what I'm saying? He was talking down on you.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, okay, here you go. Put him in.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So, how'd you get the whole idea about the billboard?
the billboard, it's God Lives Here. I know I got
Yeah,
back
it's
here,
God Lives
like,
Here. It didn't even really promote Siervofest, but it's directly tied, you know?
Bruh. There we go. You gonna say Luis arrogant or ignorant, whatever he said? We paid, that was post on there. That's Nick Hall. I'm like, this is billboard. And people that got billboards, they know it costs money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You could
They're
put
crazy, bro.
You could put a billboard in the hood. That's only a couple $100, bro. I'm not coming for nobody that has put billboards in the hood. It's fun. You got a dream, bro. Like where you come from. But if you put we had two, not one. You put a billboard behind the city of Houston. Like maybe you guys can put a picture and put it up.
Yeah.
And like the city literally is the skyline of Houston, and it says God lives here. That's the message. The message is that God lives in the city. God lives inside of me. So I got to act like God lives inside of me.
Yeah.
God lives in the city. We could have put God lives here, Siervofest.com, Siervofest.co, post.org. We could have put, bro, like tickets on sale, register. No. Because you know what, bro? We put thousands of dollars behind our billboard just to make sure that the person that's driving by gets a reminder that God lives here. Yeah. And God takes care of the rest. That could have resonated inside of them like, man, God lives here. He's in my city. Or God lives inside of me. Or just God. They could have probably read it like God lives. And then see it here. Like, and our logos were high little, bro. You couldn't see him in that billboard. You know what I mean? It didn't say paid by Siervos. How other things do. Yeah. Nice little messaging, paid by. No, bro, obviously it was paid by somebody. We don't care who it's paid by, brother. God lives here. Billboard, that's how it came about, bro. And it was cool because the company gave us like some mini billboards, and I put it on my office, like a little toy.
I have seen that.
Yeah, it's like a toy. Shout out Vaughn. Actually, I got inspired, but I always give Vaughn his flowers, bro. Like I don't care, like
shout out to
whatever
Vaughn.
It is. I remember one day he had like a little
Yeah,
like a little billboard because he did some stuff for NGEN Radio. They were 91.7 NGEN Radio billboards. I think I walked to his house and he had them like all over. I'm like, bro, how you get those toys? Like, no, when you get a billboard, they give you one so you can keep. I'm like, dope. So I finally got mine. I was like, like
that's
a little
pretty
trophy.
dope. That's a dope story, bro. I love to hear stories of like, where you get the flowers. I was actually inspired by so and so because everybody, Steve Jobs was inspired by all these other people. You know.
Listen, the Bible says there's nothing new under the sun.
Okay.
That means Siervofest is happening in Russia right now, and we don't know about it. You know what I mean? Let's chop it up. It's happening in Germany, and we don't know about it. Yeah. There's nothing new under the sun, bro. Give people their flowers, move on. Like everybody's inspired somewhere and influenced somewhere. You know what I mean, bro? Yeah, that's how the billboard came about, and I don't know if we'll do a billboard this year again. You know what I mean? Just because I think we made our statement that God lives in the city.
Amen.
And we won't do a billboard with my face and all the artists' face and say buy tickets. That's not us, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we invest in the city. The city know we here. The city know we coming. I don't need to put a billboard up. If I put another billboard, it's because God gives me something else like no discounts. What does that mean or what is that about? It's all messaging, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's like, 7 million, 6 million people in Houston?
Probably
I don't know. Yeah.
Probably more now, bro.
Bro, we put it on I-45 on 2 main freeways, you know what I mean? 2 billboards. And I don't know the stories that came out of that. Because we don't know. Because we didn't say tag this. I put it, but somebody that's driving, they don't know who to respond. Like, hey, that spoke to me. Thank you.
Hey, shout out to everybody who pulled over on the freeway to take a picture.
Yo, there was people though, for real. And then and I didn't post all of it, bro. Because then I feel like I checked my heart because then people
we're putting your name
or
in.
I don't want Christian hip hop to feel bad in Houston, like or talk bad about me. Like you gotta walk with like on eggshells kind of, bro. Like all those people pulling up taking pictures. Oh, he got a billboard. Oh, he think he's somebody because he got a bro. I think I'm somebody. I put a freaking billboard up here and it says God lives you. I do. Yeah. But for the sake of my testimony and my witness and to give you another reason to talk, I just didn't repost all the people, bro, like that are showing up, pulling up.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like cocky, like, we get it, Lou, you got a billboard. And I didn't want that to be the message. Yeah. You saw it.
Yeah.
You can't say you did it.
That was dope, bro. That's crazy. I was going to ask you, bro, Siervofest, what was the vision behind it? Because after Houston, you went to Mexico, right? So it's more than a concert.
Bro, Siervofest is way more than a concert. Way more. Like, I'm not here for the money. Like, somebody got paid for it, but I'm not here for that. It's way more than that. That day we took an offering. I'm just chilling, and I'm about to go to Mexico in 2 days after Siervofest. Yeah. I felt the Lord tell me, yo, as these people here for offering, and you going to Mexico. We already had the van filled with everything, bro. Pampers, food.
And that wasn't your first time, because you've been doing it.
Bro, it's not my first time. We've been doing it. So it's like, but I just know that I wanted to go.
Yeah.
For me, it's like thanking God. I already knew God was going to do something with Siervofest, so I was going to go do something for the needy, bro. For like my people in Mexico.
Yeah.
That was my way of saying thank you to God for what you're about to do.
Yeah.
Regardless, the van was filled, everything, but I feel like God said, take an offering. Allow my people to be a part of what I want to do at the border. I said, dope. Literally, bro, we got Home Depot buckets. I sent somebody, we could go get some Home Depot buckets, and we just passed the money. So I don't know, somebody could have took money out the thing, and if they did, well, God bless them. They needed it. You know what I'm saying? But we went to Mexico, and we there, bro, and we giving food, donuts, care packages, blankets, canopies of people to live in. Like, it's a whole situation. Like, at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I'm leaving, and I can't take them with me.
Yeah.
Like, I felt bad, bro. Like, this just ain't gonna do nothing for them. Like, and I'm mad. Like, God, this ain't gonna do nothing for them. I leave, the cartel comes at night. More girls are gonna go missing. More girls are gonna get raped. Like, I can't stay here forever. Like, I can't. Like, what do you? Just chill, Lou. Thank you for coming and feeding these people, and make sure you tell people at Siervofest, thank you. So you know what I'm saying. So then people just, I had little videos of kids saying, "Gracias Siervos for giving me my food," or like people that are crying like, "Man, thank you Siervofest because you guys did this. We were able to have a dinner tonight." And because I wanted them to know, like, fam, your money is here.
Yeah. I didn't run with it.
Few people will know what it's like to be the hands and feet, man.
Bro, and it's hard, bro. It's hard. And it's the first time I ever put it on video. You know what I mean? We've been doing it for years. It's the first time I really put it on video because same thing. Oh, he think he's somebody because he's over there. Like, you never win with those people, bro.
Yeah. Whole different world, bro. What part of Mexico you go to?
I'm from Michoacan, bro. I'm from Zaguayo, Michoacan. Hey. And that's probably why I am the way I am. You feel me? I'm from Zaguayo, Michoacan. But when we went to Mexico, we went to the border. We went to two borders. But the border that we went through, we crossed to the valley. So what border is that's Reynosa. Reynosa. So we went to Reynosa, bro, and we crossed. And as soon as we cross, we get approached by cartel, bro. Like, yo, what is you doing? Blah blah blah. I know how to talk their lingo, bro. Like, you'll see it in the book, but it's on the book that I'm writing. But I'm like, yo, we here, viejon. Like, what's popping? You know what I mean? Like, this is what we doing, bro. People might say Lukaku is arrogant. I'm afraid of God, and I don't say like street, like, yo, I don't fear none but God. You know what I'm saying? I don't fear none but God, homie. I'm from the streets. Like, no, I genuinely fear God, bro. And I knew that we were going in the name of Jesus, and I knew that we were coming with thousands of angels behind us, and we were covered by the blood. And with the fear of God, like, I knew he was going to take care of me. Dude just said, dale pues. That's all he said. Dale pues. That's it. I know what that meant. I mean, I'm good. And they stood in the corner, bro. Like, this is not the U.S., bro. Like, the border is working with the cartel, G. Like, they're looking at me, making sure I'm good. Like, I'm not trying to take people and making sure I don't got cash. Like, we made sure we came with not $1, bro. Like, we just came with food. That was it at the end of the day. We got in the car. We drove by, and that's all we did. We just...
Yeah, man. It's serious, bro. People don't understand that the cartels are the government. Like, they're not there just doing evil. Like, they're actually putting law and order, and people actually live by what they say. Like, in Mexico, we know a dude that got his fingers cut off. Like, probably your age, you know what I'm saying? We know people that disappeared, but people don't understand that's a whole different...
That's a whole different thing. So, you know what? That's my compassion.
Yeah.
That's my world vision. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my $30 a month to sponsor a kid. So that's why I did that at Siervofest. I said, this people here, if they got $1, give it to us. We're going to go and literally put it in their hand with food and canopies and stuff they need. But, bro, everybody said we're going to do it. It's hard, bro. It's scary. It's hard to take audacity to go and cross that border, G, knowing how bad it is in Reynosa and knowing how, like, bro. And I'm not tougher than anybody else just because I went. I just knew I was going in the name of Jesus. So we did it, and then now we're working on something called Navidad en el Otro Lado for next year. It's called Navidad en el Otro Lado. Like, but people still there, and nobody's talking about it no more. Remember when the Haitians, like, a lot of people was coming, and everybody tried to start non-profits organizations and T-shirts. Bro, go as you go and take care of things. They still there.
They're always there.
They still there, bro. And nobody's talking about it. Maybe when Trump runs again and he wins, because he might, maybe then it'll be a thing again. Oh, the border.
Shout out Marcus Rogers.
And immigrants or whatever, but they're there. If you guys could do something about it, do it. Like, but we're like, what, 6 hours, 8 hours away from there?
Oh, yeah, we're down the street, bro. It ain't even.
Like, bro, find a church in the valley if you don't want to go, and I get it. Like, you probably got kids, wife, you don't want to die or whatever. Like, there's a lot of church in the valley, bro. Like,
Send me, God.
That store everything, and then they go once a month, bro. I mean, every day.
Yeah.
The passes that we went to was every day with a little bag because they know like why is he coming in here with a van of things. We couldn't bring the whole van.
Yeah.
Little by little, bro. Trip.
Dang.
You can't come in with a full van full of goods, bro. You're done. Anyways, but I mean the Siervos, literally, and we're serving, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do Siervofest and forget what Siervos is.
Yeah.
We're gonna serve the people.
After Siervofest, did you have any people hit you up like, why ain't you put me on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot, bro. A lot.
Houston natives?
Bro, a lot. From everywhere. From everywhere.
And the great words of my boy
Bro,
Elox.
you know
Say
what I'm
some
saying?
names.
No, my boy Elox, bro. My boy Elox, bro. He's not here. He will be here and he will be like doing all the clickbait, asking me all these questions, asking me more about Chris Chicago and trying to get more stuff, but it's whoever. But I'm like, good dude. But nah, yeah, bro. I mean, why wouldn't you? And on some hating stuff, like why you didn't do this? Why you? It could have been more of this. It could have been. I could have answered and said, you do it.
Yeah.
Why you didn't do it?
Yeah.
You fund the city. I'm not. If I was from the city, bruh, I'm not. So, quiet, bruh, just cool, okay. And then a lot of people that were inspired, like real artists that really sell records.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we there next year. What you need? So it was so that spoke louder than the people that probably ain't got no streams.
That's why you can't tell us who's on the lineup.
That's why I can't. You know what I mean? Because it's like I got people that really doing numbers. Take it however you want to say. We say I'm not. You're not compared to these people. You're not. Like they really get paid off of this stuff. They really do this. Yo, look, we there next year. Whatever you need. You know what I mean? And I take that as like, yo, dope.
Wow,
that don't mean
dope.
it's free.
Yeah.
That just means we ready.
Yeah.
We don't gotta look at contracts. We don't gotta see if it's legit. We there.
That means
Yeah.
the bag's ready.
It's yo, pull up.
Yeah.
And think I'm gonna worry about everybody that's mad. You didn't meet, bruh. Come on, G.
Yeah. Too much going on for
And
that.
I tell you what, every year, bro, that I've ever done a show in my life, if you look back for 8 years on my shows, I've always put an underdog on. Every year. Siervofest with 350 and A3. There's another underdog this year at that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do it every single year.
Yeah.
No matter how big it is. No matter if it gets on a tour or an arena or whatever we do with Siervofest, it's going to be an underdog, bro.
There you go.
Every time.
Hey,
Cause
you got a chance. Eh?
You got a chance. You
You
really
know what
do.
I'm
Hey,
saying?
you know what
Yeah.
I started doing? Shout out Rapsilla. I started going. I think they got like Fridays or Mondays. They go live
OB.
Friday nights.
and they play
all beats.
music. So
Yeah.
yo, I'm
Change
just, yo,
your name.
Yeah, I'm on there with my man Chad Horton, and I'm just to change your name. Yo, have fun. I'm trolling people on there, and I'm asking Chad from Rapsilla, yo, should they perform at Seattle first? He's like, nah, or yes, and bro, you could. Like there's a kid right now that's Spanish, bro. That guy is wild, and he literally hit me up. Hey Ben, I'm coming to Houston on tour. How do I get people? I'm like, bro, like honestly, a Puerto Rican coming to Houston, I don't think you'll get more than 30 people, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, look at it. I'm not coming, bro. Shout out my man Aaron Cole. I love him. Like, look, they came back right after. It was Paris Charis, Aaron Cole, not Clyde, all that. Am I at where we did Siervofest? Like they called my boy Abraham. They're like, yo, Abraham, call me. What you think? Should I do this? Like. Bro, because he knows, like, yo, Lou, he's the one that does the shows here, and I always got my brother Abraham. Like, he always support me.
Yeah.
I just already in Minnesota. I'm like, bro, do it. What do you mean? Let's go. And then look at the numbers. And I was just like, dang, son, like, what's going on? How come Houston didn't pull up to that and support? Like, it's a weird game, son. To sell your tickets, to go hard, but it's hard to do shows, son.
Look, even Lecrae, when he was here in town, like, I think they were expecting a little bit more of a turnout than the numbers they got.
Yeah.
Because I think they had to change venues.
True
and
story.
everything.
Yeah, it's a crazy game, bro. It's crazy.
Change venue. Like,
Yeah.
but I love my man Vaughn. Like, and I hit him up like, yo, how was it? You know what the thing is? Sometimes I feel like when I try to ask people, yo, how was your show? I feel like they come and they try to up front. Like, if I ask any artist, yo, how was it? Oh, it was good, bro. It was fire. Like, no, son, like, let's talk.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
What
if you
really
got
happened?
questions for Lou, tell me, G.
Did you
Like,
hit the goals?
I'm not talking about Vaughn. Like,
Yeah.
we talk, like, not a lot, but we talk. I'm just talking about any artist. Like, this guy that hit me up. And I'm not saying his name because he's coming to Siervofest because I'm gonna give him his, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying, yo, pull up.
Yeah.
I know if he comes to Houston, a Puerto Rican artist, bro, 30 people show up. But if he comes to Siervofest and the audience already there and they're already booming and they're already there to have a good time, my man gonna kill that stage, son. And people gonna be like, bruh, who is this cat? And then you gonna know that he got real records with real OG rich record artists, bruh. And nobody knows him in Houston.
If you're Puerto Rican and you're a CHH artist and you want to come on the podcast, nah.
You know, pull up. Like, yo,
Straight
come.
up.
But anyways, that's that, bro. Like,
Yeah, talking about that, bro. Just to not keep saying, I'm going to give you your flowers or whatever. But we did an interview with DJ Overcomer.
Yeah.
And he brought you up.
Yep.
And he's all like, I love Houston, bro. That's where they put me on. He's all like, the homie Luis, he brought me on to the Social Club Misfits tour when they were in Houston. And I was going to ask you, how did you discover him, or how did you like discover these up and coming cats?
There we go, bro. I told you that I've been trying to put people on, and I don't say that as I put people on. I can't do nothing for you, bro.
Yeah.
That God does it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, bro, who is out here being faithful, grinding? I ain't never came at me sideways. Like, if you ever came at me sideways, like, it's really gonna have to be a Marcus in the Morning moment where God tells me,
come to the show and stand in the corner.
No, like, it's going. What I mean, I'm not coming from Marcus. I'm just saying a moment like that where God says, "Do it, Lou."
Yeah.
Other than that, don't think the more you ask me why I didn't put you on, like, you're gonna get on the stage. It's just not. Like, God's gonna put it on my heart. We've been doing it for years, bro. It was Overcomer. I think I was talking with Joey. Joey's telling me, I think he just knew him because of the valley or some pastoral vibes, like straight up church. And then I'm like, yo, this cat, I heard about the story or whatever. And I'm like,
powerful
bro,
testimony.
yeah,
man.
powerful testimony. And I said, and I think it's like 2013, bro, or 14, I don't know. And I said, yo, tell him I want him to open up a 40-minute set. He's like, bro, are you sure? I'm like, trust me, bro, let's do it. And my man came, yo, bro, thank you. I don't think he's ever been to Houston before that. I want to say before that. I think we brought him to Houston, and that's why I keep getting hate. Like, I've been putting this other people on from the city because it's people here never, like, responded, bro, or they ever did, like, whatever.
Yeah.
So that happened with Overcoming. He comes, he does his thing, and he starts getting booked. I don't know if he said that. I haven't watched the podcast. He just told me.
He about to go on tour international.
You know what I mean? He just told me, bruh, thank you. He looked at me and he said, bro, you changed my life. And every time I do a show to say that, so I'm not like naive to that or numb to it. I'm like, yo, let's go. Get your bag. Focus, bro. Pray. Make sure you focus on Jesus and you go hard. That's all I told him. A couple like months later, calls me and my boy Joy. But guys, I need to tell you, you guys really changed my life. I quit my job. I went full-time DJ. This is what I'm doing. Like, I'm really torn. I'm doing my thing. And he hasn't looked ever back since. That's the second person you have named that said I've put them on without me saying I put them on.
There you go. Yeah. And that's the thing, bro. Like, people who get mad at it, oh, Luis talks a lot, but I see the fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been seeing fruit. So,
like, I talk a lot,
props.
but there's fruit.
Yeah.
There's people that really talk this talk, probably worse than me. Where's your fruit?
Yeah.
Who has said, yo, he put me on? And it flourished.
Yeah.
Very few.
Period.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, so can we expect you coming back to Houston?
Yo, I'm coming back.
Okay.
I'm coming back, son. And when I come back, bro, I'm going to be in Houston.
Are they ready, though, man?
Bro, I'm going to be in Houston, and I'm going to go hard for my Latino community.
That's what's up.
Hard. I'm not going to go do events for hip-hop. I'm not gonna go put on Houston for hip hop. You know what I'm gonna go do, bro? I'm gonna go to the Spanish church that the kid speaks English, but his mom speaks Spanish, and now he's a teenager or a young adult, and he's in the church. He doesn't understand English. He wants to have a relationship with Jesus, but the Spanish and the pastor's very Spanish, very religious, and he's just sitting there like, "Mom, I don't hate church. I just can't connect."
Yeah.
And those are the kids that came to Siervofest. Yeah. So when I come, I'm gonna go there. Yeah. I'm gonna go to that pastor. Pastor, what we need to do? Pastor, what you need? Like, do we need to create something? Like, I know you don't have a youth pastor, because you barely like have a building at a strip mall in Houston.
Yeah.
You don't have funds for a youth pastor. Well, let me and my team be the youth pastor. Let us pull up and have Bible study once in a while. Or we do have something through Seattle, and you bring and you bus in your people here, and we have Bible study for them. Or bring them to Siervofest. Like, bro, this year for Siervofest, bro, we giving away hella tickets, bro. Come on. Like a lot, bro. We got orphanage of people that get caught in the border. There's centers in Houston that are in Houston that can't go anywhere. We're working on a contract so that they can bring them to Siervofest.
Man, that's big.
That's big.
Oh,
Hondureños,
big. Yeah.
Guatemaltecos, anybody that's crossing the border that gets caught in Reynosa, bro. And this is through a church that's straight up Sierva vibes. Like, shout out Torre Fuerte, bro. Like, that's where I'm working. Torre Fuerte, bro. Look at that name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what you got? See, bro, nobody knows about this pastor, bro. She's feeding kids every single Sunday from the center. Like, that's the real Sierva. You give her flowers, G.
Real
So,
one.
you know what I'm saying? You know what? I know you ain't got money to bring all these kids over here. Like, come on. Bring them all. Bust them all. I want them right there, their own section, and we're going to give them merch. Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
That's Seattle's, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm coming to Houston, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's tap into them. Let's help them because they need help. But you know what I'm learning? When I come to them, they're going to be like, Pulse. Well, why? bracelets instead of lanyards. The pastor me va a decir, ¿por qué eso? Eso es del diablo.
Yeah.
Ustedes están haciendo un concierto y no hay nada de alabanza. Actually, there is. Actually, this. Actually, we're not asking for money. Actually, this is not. And now I'm learning that at post to learn how to win that over to as this person.
Now, one question I did want to ask you, bro, because even last time and this time you were talking, we bring up race a lot. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about like all the deconstruction of the faith that's going on in Christian hip hop? You know, like a lot of people say, oh, I started deconstructing my faith and Jesus ain't Jesus no more or this and that. But a lot of times it's coming out of church hurt.
I don't want to be known as a guy that talks about race a lot. I just feel like I had a holy moment.
But it's there though, you know?
I don't want to do that no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just think I just had like a little revelation. I feel like I don't want to put that image on me, bro.
Okay.
But I want to talk, my bad. I want to talk about, you just said people doing what to their faith?
They call it deconstruction of the faith, like deconstructing the faith.
Because of church hurt.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, bro. If you don't get over your church hurt, you're not going to go to the next place that God has you. You're just not.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of a church because of something that I did. The first thing you got to do, bro, when you're dealing with church hurt is realize that you messed up if you did.
Yeah.
It's very rare, bro. It's so rare. But we as Christians know how to play the victim.
Yeah.
Man, it's the pastor. And then you come at them because they're so public about their life and everything that they do, bro. They're so public about it that the stuff that you say is real. Man, pastor did this. Pastor does that. Like, we all knew he did that, but now that you're hurt, you want to come for that church. But you wasn't coming for that church when you weren't hurt yet. Yeah. You wasn't coming for that pastor when they hadn't hurt you yet. You wasn't coming for none of that. So I would say for the people that are deconstructing their faith and saying this and that, like, I was that guy, bro. So I'm going to speak on something that happened. Like, I got kicked out of Bible college for smoking a blunt. Nobody knows that, bro.
Yeah, you didn't tell us last time.
Woo!
Was it worth it?
Bro. They kicked me out of the school. Here we go with race. But they let the white girls that got high with me graduate and walk the stage.
Dang, wow, that's cold.
But they kicked Lou out.
Dang.
They kicked me out, fam.
Yeah.
But they let them walk the stage. Why? Church politics. The parents got money. They give to it. The girl was about to she became an Asian missionary, was about to go to Africa, and she still went on her mission trips. You know what they did to Lou? Kicked them out.
Dang.
So you know what I did? Her hurt was real.
Yeah.
It was short. What happened. But instead of talking about it, because the Lord told me, shut up.
Yeah.
If I went and I talked about crap about all these pastors, I did to my brothers, but I didn't go online. I didn't start wilding. I didn't mess up my witness, son.
Yeah.
I didn't come around and I say God's not real.
Yeah.
I didn't come around and say God's not real, God's fake, because he is.
Yeah.
I'm hurt. The dumbest thing you can do when you get church by hurt, bro, is blame God and then go around and go do what you were living your life like God wasn't real, like God didn't use you to touch somebody's life. Now it's fake. Now God is fake because you're hurt. So you know what I did when I got hurt and I got kicked out for smoking a blunt with 3 white girls, and the 3 white girls walked the stage and then went under AG certified missionaries and Lou was kicked out? I shut up.
Dang.
I took my hurt and I continued to get higher, bruh.
Yeah.
And I locked myself in a garage and I didn't let my spiritual parents talk to me. I didn't let nobody talk to me. I said, screw God, F God, because I was done. But you know what I never did because of the fear of God that I told you guys about earlier?
Yeah.
It ain't this gangster. It ain't my bad. It ain't this gangster. I'm a hard dude or I'm this, I'm that. You know what it is, bruh? The fear of God told me to shut up. Somebody else, I'm a gangster. They ain't going to do me like that.
Yeah.
But that's how they want to do me. I'm going to come for the pastor. I'm going to come... Because I knew that God was going to use me later on, bro. And if I messed up now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, he's unstable, bro. One day he loves God. One day he says God isn't real. One day he says this. Like right now, my story could have been, yeah, man, you know, I'm burnt. I messed up that. I messed up that church. I wouldn't have been at Young Life. I wouldn't have been at Post because those people look at your history.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they don't know that until right now.
Yeah.
Hey.
They don't even know I got kicked out of Bible college. I just said it right now. Protect your witness, bro.
Yeah.
When you hurt, lock yourself, bro. Like, talk to God. Don't go online. Get away from that phone, bro. Like, you talking about all this stuff's going on. Pastors, Jeremy Foster just came out. Like, one of the biggest pastors, bro. Like, did whatever he did to his wife. There's grace, there's mercy, there's all of that. That's, bro, God's going to do it. He's going to restore it. There's no way that the gospel that he preaches can save Jeremy Foster. The forgiveness that he preaches about doesn't mean that he can't forget Jeremy Foster. That's all of that. But the Bible literally says in the Bible, but we have forgotten that the Bible literally says to whom much it says, Bro, I'm trying to remember where's the scripture at, but literally it says, woe to those who like preach the gospel, or woe to those that are ministers. Like, we will be judged double.
Or will be judged at a higher standard. Yeah.
I'm going to be judged double, bruh.
Yeah.
Than the dude that's selling dope on Greenspoint Mall. I'm going to be judged double than the girl that's throwing it back at the strip club at Ritz. I'm going to be judged double more because I know the good news. I know right from wrong. And people have forgotten about that, G. They've forgotten about that. So to go back to church hurt, the first thing you got to do, I messed up.
Yeah.
I got high.
Yeah.
Whether people want to say it's legal or not, it's not bad, it's medicine. I got high in Bible college and I signed a contract that says I wasn't going to do drugs.
Yeah.
I messed up.
Yeah.
The white girls walked the stage, Lou didn't. I looked into that, I took that, and I went hard off of that, and the enemy used my pain and my hurt, bro, and I got deep into sin. I got it higher and higher and higher, got away from church, away from everything, but I never went on Facebook and I talked about God like he's not real, bro.
Yeah.
I had to deal with it my own. I was dying, bro. I had a gun in my head dealing with depression, about to pull the trigger, and I said, I'm going to kill myself here. I lost everything. They just took everything from me. I came to Houston to go to Bible college.
Yeah.
I just lost everything. But then I remember saying, bro, my mom can't even find her son dead. Who's going to find me? Nobody, bro. My best friend, Joey, was the only one that knew where I was at. Nobody was going to find me if I killed myself. And in that moment, bro, I literally felt God come and wrap his arms around me.
Man.
And that's when I got up. I said, no more. I started serving God. I went back to that same church and I sat front row and I served and I paid my tithe to the same church that hurt me. And I felt like acid on my chest, bro.
Man.
And God was working on me.
Yeah.
1 year of doing that, bro. A year later, Young Life calls me. Hey, man, we're looking for somebody to minister in these high schools. I have been serving. I have been in a submission, quiet, not on Facebook, not on none of that. I didn't talk. I went back and I started doing ministry. We're here today. Don't do that to yourself, son.
Yeah.
Stop saying God ain't real because you look stupid.
Yeah.
You was rapping about God. You look stupid.
Yeah.
There's people on you that rock with you, that mess with you, that you impacted, that you don't even know about, and now they in deeper sin because you. I think there's also a scripture that says that their blood is on our hands now. Like that's the one that's woe. Like if we cause them to sin.
Yeah.
But I can talk about this all day, G.
Man. No discounts.
No discounts. That's
Come
the
on.
book. Like,
That's a book title?
That's the book, bro. Like I literally call my family. I told you, like we do this. They do this for a living. 3 pounds to my house. But you vacuum seal it, no smell. Put a bunch of little popcorn in that thing, care package, and that's it.
Dang.
Why? Because I'm not finna go out to the street and let a guy that showed up to Young Light or just a hood dude that was at the thing but sells weed and he was at Young Light.
Get
I'm
caught
buying
up.
an 8 from him. Oh,
Yeah.
Lord. Be careful, son. When you get hurt by church, everybody runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run into a place where you ain't gonna mess up your witness, bro.
So I want to ask you, let's say an artist has fallen short of the glory of God, right? What measures should they do, or what should come next after that? Because a lot of people, they keep on going and pretend like nothing happened, and then like a year later, they be like, man, I fell. And I'd be like, dang, bro, I never saw you take a break. I never saw you take a sabbatical or step away from the limelight.
Get yourself straight.
So let's just delete the other segment and let's go with this one because ministry. I'm just playing. But listen, I'm big on that, bro. I was talking to my boy Abraham about that. Like, take your time off, bro. You fail because you're trying to put this image on social media, and you still want to portray that like I'm good. I'm gonna continue because there's grace. Bro, some people are so addicted to that Instagram, to this image of God, that they can't even submit. Like, just hide, get away. Carl Lentz, bro, he messed up. There's still that same post. We haven't heard about him 2 years.
Yeah.
He's somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
He is either somewhere getting help or he is either somewhere away, bro. But I believe that God's going to use that man. It's going to be hard. It might not be the same way, but God's going to use him, bro. Like, he hasn't said nothing. He took a break. He's not at Food Church. He's not at Kanye West. He's not at the things popping up. Look, we don't know where the heck is Carl Lentz, bro. So we pray that God is working on his heart.
Yeah.
But then you got these people that fall, John Gray, and then the next day we're leading. No, bro, take a sabbatical.
Man, come on.
It's biblical.
Yeah.
Take a sabbatical. That's why it's very careful who you got in your life.
Yeah.
I believe John Gray, his church were the same people that were in the same sin as him, so they just hyped them up to stay and continue. If you got some real boards, some real OGs that gonna put you in check, but you getting off this pulpit, G.
Yeah.
How the heck is John Gray still past? I don't think there was really a sabbatical, B.
Yeah.
Because he had a show on Lifetime or whatever on Oprah.
Because he had just planted a church and
You just going,
the face
you
of
guys,
it. Yeah.
get away.
That's crazy.
Get away, bro. Pay your dues to the Lord. Restore your marriage. Your first ministry, bro, is your family.
Man.
We all have fallen short of the glory of God, son. All of us. I fall every single day. But you know what I know, bruh? That his mercy is new and his grace is new every single day. And I believe it, bruh.
Yeah.
I probably already said some stuff on here that I can't justify. That wasn't right. Forgive me, Lord. And I got to move on. I don't live my life with shame.
Yeah. Amen.
Like, I have to really believe that there's a God that died on the cross butt naked, bro, for my sin. Yeah. So I can't sit in condemnation either. Yeah. So the second side of that person that failed and is probably falling or is hiding and doesn't know, boy, that's the beauty about God having a dad. You know what I mean? Like, God is a gentleman. Like, I always say this story about the kid that wants a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Like, you want the peanut butter jelly sandwich? Clean your room, son. After you clean your room, I'm going to give you the sandwich. Oh, you don't love me, Dad. I'm going to starve to death. And you're just laughing there like, okay, starve to death. It's not that hard. Clean your room. Yeah. He cleans his room. He gets the peanut butter jelly sandwich, and the dad even going to put extra jelly because he wants to show him he love him. Yeah. We're the prodigal son. Come home. That's Jesus. Yeah. Come home, man. Come home.
That's a word for somebody.
That's a word, but I don't know who it is. Come home. Like, come home, bruh. That's God. I fail, bruh. When people read this book, they're going to be like, there's no way that's the man that God is using for Siervofest. And that's the reason why God is using Lou for Siervofest.
Come on.
Because there's a bigger issue that was in the dark, that was in private, that I took to God in private, heal me. And in public, here it is. Yeah. Healing, flourishment, beautiful. And I'm going to fall tomorrow. I'm going to mess up. Bro, we're human. But the thing is striving for holiness every single day, striving for holiness. What does the Bible say, bro? Like, we will see the face of God one day, and we will hope to all hear the words, good and well done, my faithful rapper, my faithful influencer, my faithful podcaster, my faithful YouTuber, my faithful pastor, my faithful, my faithful siervo.
Siervo, come on. And bilingual, yeah.
Serve, bro. Yeah. If you heard about church, after you do it, go back to serving. Because serving is the most humbling thing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how hard it was for me after I got hurt and I went back and I paid the tithe to that church and I served, that I wasn't noticed. And I got in my head. But after that fight, bro, I never knew how strong I was until I received an apology that I never got. I never knew how strong I was, bro, until I received an apology I never got. I was expecting this apology from my pastor. But you know what? I charge it to heaven, bro.
Yeah.
Now here's a story. Right now, this is why I went through that. Because there's somebody else right now that's going through that, and now they can see this. I'm not speaking just, I think this. No, it happened to me, bro.
Yeah.
This is why I went through that, to tell you, shut up. I shut up. It hurt me. I did it. I messed up. I acknowledge it. I went back. I went to serve. I paid my tithe at that church, and I moved on. God will take care of it, man.
Amen. I was asking that, bro, because there's a lot of people. I've seen a lot of Christian rappers, not a lot, but there's been a handful of Christian rappers recently who they've come out like, oh, I'm no longer Christian, I'm agnostic, or I'm no longer, I believe in the Bible, but I believe in God.
Let me tell you why.
And it's rooted in church hurt.
Tell me where they serve.
Come on.
Tell me where they serve. I don't know if Tommy Royale is on here, bro. Like, I don't think I see him. I think he's a barista, bro, like at a church every Sunday. Tell me where you serve.
Yeah.
There's no freaking way you're a Christian rapper and you got people around you and you're in your word and you got community and you agnostic and you don't believe in God no more. Yeah. There's just no way, Papa. Yeah. If you are, you're in that room depressed. You're in that joint making music that don't even, you're convicted. Because you're in that room and you giving bars. God this, God wake up, read my Bible. However you rap.
Your whole album.
And there's this thing inside of you, the Holy Spirit, that's fighting with you. No, you're not. You're talking about serving in your music. No, you're not. You're talking about God not answering. You don't talk to me. So now your music becomes depressed and your music becomes, God's not real. Tell me where you're serving.
Yeah.
Nobody knows this about Marty. Marty serves his church, an Anchor Church. And he's like leading with the youth. Nobody knows this. Marty, bro.
Yeah.
From Social Club.
It ain't on his Instagram.
I only know that. It's not on his Instagram. His pastor don't post him. He's serving a youth group. Tommy. I wish I knew other people that are in church serving. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Christian rapper serve.
Yo, serve, bro, serve. So, check your community, check what you're doing, like, and just go hard, and God will take care of the rest, and be content where God has you, man. Like, what about those that just really just become unfaithful? Like, I don't know. Like, I can't speak to that, bro.
Yeah. That's a whole different question.
I can't because I'm not there. You know what I learned to do? If you don't know about it, you didn't go through it, be quiet. As long as God gives me the wisdom, right now I can't. Like, I just can't. But when he asked me this question, I can't help to think about my boy Chris that got murdered, that me and him both know. Like, I didn't know what to do for him. He was stuck in a home. He was selling guns. Somebody came in his house, shot him in the head.
Oh, man.
I didn't know what I could do for him.
Yeah.
I didn't have the money that I have now to be able to, get out, live with me. I didn't have a whip. I was just doing young life. I put it in God's hands. So to answer that question, EJ, like, I don't know what to say to those people that are becoming agnostic, that don't believe in God. They got their reasons, bro.
Yeah.
They got their reasons. But guess what? It's not on me. It's not on you. It's not on Let's Chop It Up podcast. And it's not on the pastor, bro. God knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
There's no way, bro. Like, we got to stop depending on church and putting it on us that these people are becoming atheists. Like, if they're becoming atheists and they're really atheists, you're trying to tell them about something that they don't believe in. And why? How are they going to listen to something they don't believe in?
Hey, the scripture said they were never of us. That's why they left.
Bro, like, I would say to that, they'll come back to God, bro. And if they don't, I can't answer to that. Then you get into theology, like, well, if God knows everything, God already knows who's going to heaven, who's not going to heaven, we're all going to heaven, there's just different life. I don't get into theology, B, because I went to theology school. It didn't get me nowhere. It just got me into debates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's something that I got to learn. So thank you, EJ. It's kind of like checking me. Like, I got to learn that, but I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, what's up, man? I was going to say, man, I don't know if there's any more questions online.
Nah.
But quick, I just saw that your girlfriend, bro, she's a minister too, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know she was a minister.
Yeah.
She's a youth pastor or something, or she helps with the youth
She
group?
was in youth ministry at Encourage a Church for about 3 years, and she led worship there.
Okay, worship leader, man.
Yeah, she was doing worship, helping out with the ladies, young ladies at the youth ministry. Now she has a full-time job at Grace Church.
Okay.
So she just got hired at Grace.
That's the one in the south?
That's in the south side of the big church.
Okay.
Yeah, right off of 45. She just got hired there about a month ago.
Okay.
I never knew, but that God was going to bless me with somebody in full-time ministry. We're not married yet, and we're both in full-time ministry.
Man.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
On her own.
Man. Because when you met her, she wasn't in full-time ministry.
She wasn't.
Okay.
I never told her about it. I never pushed it on her. I never said, you need to be Lou's wife, or you blessed to be Lou's wife. I need a wife like this. God knew what he's doing.
Yeah.
My girl, bro, total opposite of me, G. My girl, quiet, shy, smooth. That's probably also why I'm, like, more graceful and more nice, because that's who she is.
Yeah.
Hey, Lou, you shouldn't have said that. Nah, but you shouldn't have said that. Louis, don't say that. Don't. And I'm understanding, like, this is somebody that loves me, that's for me.
Yeah.
So God is showing me that through her. Her own thing. She served faithfully a church that she never got paid. And that's not to bash on Encourage a Church. She never got paid $1 for her gas. She lives in Pearland, drove all the way to Katy I-10 to go to church every single Sunday and Wednesday, and never got paid $1 for it. Pastor honored her, the dentist, all that stuff. We never asked for it. We never asked for it, bro. Yeah. She's in full-time ministry. I didn't say hire my girl. Like, we're not, like, public about all this stuff. Like, her own thing. I'm proud of her. But that's God setting me and her up, bro, for what's about to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, she's a soldier, bro. She like,
well, you're the evangelist and she's a worship leader. Come on.
You know, like, yo, what's up? I'm gonna preach. Hey. She gonna sing.
Yeah.
And we good. And we're gonna go hard. And nobody knows this. And I'll just say it here because she's not gonna see it.
Okay. I didn't want.
Dang, hold on. Let me see if she's on here.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't say nothing, bro, because you on live.
Yeah, like I just love her, bro. Like, she is on here. Like, nobody knows, like, her job, like, her getting a job has encouraged me, bro, to just be able to, and I just found out she's on here, so I was not talking about that because I knew she was on here, so I'm not even finna cap, like, trying to be
I brought it up.
Yeah, like, cute,
so,
like, oh, my girl. No, like, that showed me, bro, how to, like, even value other people that are quiet in ministry, that just serve.
Yeah.
Like, not the loose. There's hella loose. What about the quiet Alyssa's?
Yeah.
For the light background, bro, gotta take care of them too, G.
Man.
Not because they just connected to me, but because she did that.
Yeah.
God blessed her, and that's what God showed me, bro.
Yeah.
Through that, and that's what she's doing, and she got a job. So, yeah, she's a minister, bro.
Hey, shout out to her, man.
Yeah, she's walking her own walk.
That's what's up.
Questions. I had to build my faith with her, teach, like, yo, like, she teaches me, I teaches her. The biggest thing about a relationship, bro, is you got to be equally yoked.
Yeah.
People think equally yoked means, oh, well, you and Liz are not equally yoked because you two are not the same.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's not what that means. Equally yoked is, do we value the same things, bro? Are we equally yoked is when I'm falling and Liz can't get me up, that's not equally yoked. If when I'm falling and I'm married, or just not even married, my girl can't help me up and I gotta go get that somewhere else, that's unequally yoked. That's dangerous.
Wow. Yeah.
I gotta be equally yoked. That's not no check in my manhood. That's not wrong. My wife should be the first person, bro, to be able to pick me up, equally yoked.
Yeah.
And when she falls, I should be able to bring her up, because if I can't, then we not it.
Yeah.
And that's what I've noticed, bro. For both of us, that's the equally yoked part for us to be able to, like, we here.
Yeah, and have that heart for God in ministry too.
Bro.
Because with the same degree of intensity, you know, and desire.
Bro.
Because unequally yoked, bro, you're gonna have complications. You're trying to do a concert, throw all your money in.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And my girl, let's say my girl's a materialistic girl.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my God, you just talked about, yes, can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm putting all my money on Siervofest, that's what God's called me to do, but my girl's a materialistic girl.
Trouble.
That's who she is. There's nothing wrong with girls that like the Gucci, the Dior's, there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Like, we all want, it's nice. Some people really don't care for it, which is my girl. She doesn't care, which is why I give it to her. I just got her Dior bag. Anything she has brand is because I give it to her. Because that's Lou, you know what I'm saying? And I work hard for it. Other than that, she's never had it. And she comes from money, bro. Her dad has 5 houses. My man's in real estate. Bro, you feel me? Like, it's not that she don't know money don't come from it. Like, she's knowing how to save. That's not her. So I know the part of equally yoked. If I want to do a festival and I got to put over $100,000 behind Siervofest 2022, and my girl's a materialistic, which is no wrong, she just likes that, there's no equally yoked. Because then the enemy starts to get in her head and says, he puts $100,000 on Siervofest, but he doesn't want to buy you the new iPhone 13.
Yeah.
That's so easy how the enemy creeps in. But if you're equally yoked, that's not even a thought to her.
Yeah.
If it's equally yoked, she gonna find a way to get another $100,000, and now we got $200,000 for Siervofest. That's an equally yoked woman that got in your life, bro. And people think it's beauty. People think it's that. Like, I know it's also a proverb. Like, my girl's beautiful, bro. My girl ain't ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thank God I got blessed with that. But it's also, the Bible talks about, like, beauty is deceiving, fam. Like, we always go for beauty. And I see a lot of people in ministry that look good. The good pastors, they got that beautiful wife. Bro, you could tell. Wife wants to leave. She doesn't show up to support him in preaching. Stop lying, bro. It's not that you're being protective of your wife. She doesn't want to come. Stop saying that, oh, I didn't want to bring my wife. She doesn't want to come. Like, stop saying that, oh, I'm going to go to church or I'm going to do this stuff or whatever. Like, that's not God, bro. Like, stop trying to hide that from it. Like, I don't want to say we all know, but it's very obvious, bro.
Yeah.
Some pastors don't. Some wives are stay-at-home moms and they rock with it. But there's nothing more beautiful to doing ministry with your wife if that's what they called you to.
Yeah.
Like, there's other people, like my pastor, his wife is a PA. Hers going hard, making a dough in the hospital. And when she can, she posts up wherever he preaches.
Yeah.
That's that. That's what God had called her to, bro. So if there's any woman on here listening to podcasts, like, if God's called you to ministry, be in ministry. If God's called you to be like, leading your family, that's your first ministry. That's ministry too. Like, if God's called you to, like, check your husband, do it in love. You know what I mean? Like, all of that. Like, don't ever feel like God's not using you because you're a stay-at-home mom.
And raising them kids. The next evangelist.
The next evangelist.
The next Lou.
You know what I mean? You're the reason why Lou can come home and be Lou.
Yeah.
I need a safe place to be me. After everything, after I read all those comments on the last podcast and people come for me, who's my rib? Yo, babe, Chris just came at me, son. Like, yeah, but Lou, but you also told him you'll pull up. You shouldn't have told him that, Lou. Yeah. Why are you on this side? I'm not on this side. I'm just telling.
Yeah. What's Christ
right.
like?
I shouldn't have done that, shawty. And that's what, like, attracts me of her, bro.
Yeah.
If I'm honest with you, like,
amen.
That's the part of it, like, that I just think any man should be looking in a woman, bro. Like, no cap.
Yeah, big shout out to the wives, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When my wife was all like, "So is Luke coming?" to the interview.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know. He said he don't got no ride. She was all like, man, you better get that man a ride. She like, you better give him some money for an Uber or something. And she kind of like told me like, you better honor him. And I was like, okay, baby, you right. That's why I messaged you. Hey, you need a ride or you need some cash for an Uber or something.
Okay, but you see stuff like that you don't think about.
Yeah.
So I think this could be like our own thing just for like marriage or love. Even though I'm not married, I might not know a thing or two, but I know some married couple can relate. Like,
and a female, yeah.
And a female, like, your wife is supposed to do that.
Yeah.
She's supposed to tell you stuff that God's trying to tell you, but you're not listening, or it just passed you
Or
by.
past your head, yeah.
Like, there's nothing better for me to leave when you said, because I didn't have a ride. I don't live in Houston anymore. I don't got my whip here.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking my 65 out. So, you know what I mean? Like, you're good. I'm like, you know what? I don't, like, I could find another day, find another whatever. I don't have a whip, and you don't understand.
Yeah.
But then when you said, yo, Lou, you need an Uber, you need gas, I picked up the phone and I called somebody that I know would take me or give me their car because you showed me honor.
Yeah.
You honored me.
Hey.
So when you honor somebody, they do more for you, bro.
Yeah.
And that's but that only happened because of what?
Yeah.
Your wife.
My wife was right there. Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been here if your wife wouldn't have told you, yo, you got to honor Lou.
Yeah.
Not because you got to honor Lou like I'm freaking Joe Biden or Donald Trump. You know what I mean? You don't got to honor me.
Yeah.
But the fact that she was reminded, babe, honor him, offer him an Uber or pay for his gas, then I feel like, man, I'm honored. I'm going to do what I got to do to get there.
Man.
And I don't need an Uber and I don't need a gas tank because I could get it. And we're here. But that's what your other half, when you're equally yoked, is supposed to do.
Yeah.
When you slip it, hey, make sure you do that.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Hey, bless God, man.
that's it, man. Getting married. I still got the same people on here watching. If you got no questions, we done. As long as I got something else.
Well, I don't know if you want to wrap up your live real quick so we can.
Let's go. Hey, y'all was live on this thing, man. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Well, in Houston, we have some iconic Hispanic record label. We have it's called Dope House.
Really? I didn't know Dope House was Hispanic.
Yeah, Dope House Records.
That's what really.
SPM.
SPM. He's been on lock for what, 20 years? He's still the #1 streaming Latin rapper.
Yeah.
I know about SPM.
Yeah. So what's crazy about it? Siervofest 2021.
Yeah.
The whole flyer, bro. The whole aesthetic, everything.
Bro.
Let's just say this: that in Christ, you did this, and normally, a lot of times Christians are influenced by the world, whether we like to admit it or not. But what you did was so iconic that it influenced what they did as far as their flyer and the way they went on promoting things. You know what I'm saying?
They stole the flyer?
Yeah, they stole the flyer.
Bro,
The Day of Unity.
The Day of Unity. Like, bro, we got to put the actual flyer.
Yeah,
in Siervofest. They went crazy, bro. I'm talking
Yeah.
about, it looked like somebody said, go to Siervofest, look at that, and go look at Luis's pages and do it.
They did that control copy,
was-
control paste.
Bro.
It was funny because I ain't gonna lie to you, right? I'm cool with Young Cortez.
Really?
And he was on the lineup for Siervofest, right?
Yeah.
And I was joking around one time, and I just like doctored up a whole, flyer, and it looked
Yeah.
exactly like that one. All I did was copy and paste and cover up what it originally said.
Yeah.
But point being is like, dang, I could have came over there and worked with them. Maybe not playing. But
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro. They literally like took it all. The color design, the
Bro.
Cartoony style it had.
No, they literally copied and paste. B. Like, all they did was remove God Lives Here, and they put Unity, Day of Unity.
Day of Unity.
Unity.
And for they sending me this, and I'm like, what,
sent it
blah,
to
blah,
you?
blah. Somebody sent to me on Instagram. That's how I found out about it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it, what, and I'm seeing who it is, and I see it's Dope House Records. I stopped. I was honored, B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, this is Dope House Records. I'm upset that you literally took everything, but look at who took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just knew, I didn't even know the Hispanic. I knew that there was a Houston legend, like real hip hop, like that was legit.
Yeah.
They had like the people that are hosting it. I started seeing, I'm like, bro, this is not fake. This is a real thing. They're doing it off of I-45, like it's huge. And bro, I respect them. They went harder than me on marketing. They had an 18-wheeler wrapped up in my flyer, bro. The whole stage was literally like banners of the city with the little Be Someone. They just placed that and they put that where we put God Lives Here, the color palette, everything. But I looked at that and I said, we did it. We influenced culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I mean, brother. One of the biggest Spanish-owned festivals in Houston, that's hip-hop. The biggest one.
Yeah.
The biggest one, the Circular World, bro. Looked at Siervofest, the Christian one. I'm not saying we're the biggest one, but they looked at that,
But y'all did
copied
something that was worth
everything,
knowing.
and they did it.
Yeah.
And we're not showing love to Houston. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened. That was very honoring at the same time as it was shady.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like we talked about so much today, bro.
We did.
Like, look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know what's making the final edit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so much that was talking about.
We're gonna have to drop some, what was it called? Patreon?
Yeah,
exclusive.
you know what I'm saying? The exclusives. Last time it was 2 episodes.
Hey, this is the time to start the Patreon. I gotta pay for this one, bro.
Yeah. Hey, we trying to get the money back so we could help my boy pay for this ring.
You feel me?
Nah, man, bro. But like last time I said, bro, and I'll say it again, man, flowers to you, bro, for what you've done for Houston. And I thank God that you're coming back to Houston. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming home, man.
Hey, I'm glad to hear that. And I know that it's greatly influenced because of your girl. So shout out to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but she down to go to Minnesota.
Okay.
Like, I took her over there and she said, babe, I'm down to come here. If we get married, I'm moving. I'm like, oh, well, we're not moving over here.
I already tried it.
Nah, we good. I ain't trying to build no snowmans with you.
Do you want to build a snow?
Oh, man.
Nah, but congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Much love on
congrats.
everything you're doing, bro. Like, man, please keep pushing forward. If the enemy attacking any type of way, bro, man, we fighting with you. You know what I'm saying? But we love you, bro. God bless you. You're a real one.
Yeah, thank you.
That's it.
With that being said, this has been the Let's Chop It Up podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Man, God bless.
Yeah.
I keep my jewelry untucked. If you want, you can test out your luck. I honestly don't ask for much. Just that the fam has enough. If you slaughter, I'm taking the lead. Coming in, don't need a key. Think I work more than I sleep. Knew I was chosen before I could breathe.